2.0. Sajid has a message about 2.0, and then we have a summary, very exciting summary, something we're actually very proud of collectively, that Compass Group was able to do this over the last year and a half. So have a look.
Hi, I'm Sajid Khan, and today I want to talk to you about the new On The Go. But first, some background. We're Canada's largest and best food service provider. We're the market leaders. But what that means is we have to keep listening to our customers and we have to keep improving our offer. That's how we win new business, retain our existing business, and drive like-for-like sales. The new On The Go is one way in which we can drive like-for-like sales. It's still a grab-and-go solution, but it's been completely redesigned with a strong focus on the culinary offer. I believe that when we execute this right, this will improve our food offer, improve the customer experience, and absolutely drive like-for-like sales. I'm counting on you to help us achieve this.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here, you can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon that could go to space. With the air, like I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do.
I got extremely happy at the thing that it was something new.
There are actually so many plus points with the new On The Go. It's an entirely new look and feel. You can see the packaging is new. There's a very fresh look and people are liking it. My customers are liking it, and that's what it is about.
Since we launched like almost 5 weeks ago as a new On The Go 2.0, it's been fabulous. And people really like the packaging and the recipes, obviously, and the food and the sandwiches and the salads and all the varieties of stuff.
I think the new On The Go brand is great. It certainly brings our product line up to what's out in the market today, so our customers are seeing the innovation that Compass can bring to their retail operations.
Well, I really think that the new On The Go brand, great introduction of our sandwiches, creating consistency in our customers.
I never saw sandwiches outside where we will offer a sandwich where we will not only put a prosciutto inside, but also bocconcini cheese inside, and all of the finest ingredients.
I do believe the On The Go brand is going to drive our sales, will increase sales in the future for all the locations. For us, it's already doing it. We had so far a 14% increase due to the great labels, to the nutritional information that we are providing, and the marketing that is being done to introduce the On The Go brand.
Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Because I'm happy.
I think that anyone who's planning on converting would see that they're going to get a product that customers are much happier buying and that you're much prouder to sell.
It has brought much more customers, that there is no doubt. Not only that, but has increased my average check.
The training for the On The Go brand was very good. It was hands-on. The staff really understood what was expected of them and how to produce these new items and how to fit them into the packaging so they showed off to their best.
The training has been really well executed. We have taken all the necessary steps with the training provided to create consistency in the sandwiches that we are offering to nowadays to our students.
Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do.
Who's more excited now than they were 5 minutes ago? Who can't wait to put this in their unit? Some can. That's it? Okay, so that's the first insight of what On The Go 2.0 is. It's absolutely real food, real fresh, real chef-inspired recipes that are easy for you to replicate in your units. And with that, I'm going to ask that Mark Carlson and Mark Hewitt come up and help us give their perspective of what On The Go 2.0 is. They were part of the pilot. So Mark had 2 accounts from Brampton Courthouse and LHSC, and Mark Hewitt from LHSC. We'll get to the guys' mics.
Good morning, folks. Good morning. I wish I had the and demonstrated this morning. Unfortunately, I was up half the night with the snow and Barry. I was trying to teach my wife how to use the snowblower. First of all, I want to thank the operators and the team for being here. I know it's a lot to ask to be here for 3 days. I heard a number of people ask, is it really necessary to spend 3 days learning about a new brand? And the answer is absolutely. This is a great opportunity to learn about a brand that's going to make a difference this year financially for us. So it's time well invested, but I don't want to take for granted your time. We know when you get back to work, there's 3 days worth of work sitting there waiting for you, and somebody has to do that. So thank you very much for being here. We do appreciate it. But I think at the end, you're going to agree that it was worth it, and you had a lot of fun, and you learned a few things. I'd also like to take the opportunity to thank the team led by Parminder. They probably don't hear it enough, but they worked extremely hard the past year on this new brand, the relaunching of the brand, and a lot went into it. And I don't want anybody to think that it's just another program. It is a brand, and it's well worth it. I've been with the company for a number of years, and I've gone through the experience of launching a new brand or a new program, and typically it's a memo that winds up being sent to you. There's a few recipes, some instructions, and then we launch it in our units. This is not the same thing. This is a big deal. And you'll learn more about the integrity of the brand, how we're going to logo it, how we're going to maintain it. But I want you to know that a lot of work went into it, and the BD team really deserve a lot of credit. Now, you'll probably hear a recurring theme through these 3 days, and you're going to hear us repeat the same message over and over again. My good friend Alan Campbell once told me you've got to tell people things at least 29 times before they get it. You'll probably hear the same message at least 29 times. So if there's a little bit of duplication, we apologize for it, but it's important. Harvinder mentioned Brampton Courthouse. So I have a little bit of experience with Brampton Courthouse. I was asked to come out and take a look at their on-the-go program once they had it all set up. I know it was a pilot project. And I had the misconception of thinking we changed a few sandwiches and we changed a few salads, but it was going to be really the old on-the-go with a bit of a twist to it. It was nothing like that. I mean, this was a retail-looking operation. The fridge looked plentiful, it looked attractive, had premium ingredients in it, and the signage and the logos and everything that went with it really made a difference. I heard customers coming in making comments about it, positive comments. Nobody was balking at the prices. Some prices went up, some prices went down, but for the most part, we demonstrated a lot of value at that location. And we've sustained the increase in sales. So a great experience overall. For many of the operators in the room, we've got a challenge to increase our like-for-like sales. At least in URS, we're going to be increasing our sales by 5%. And that's like-for-like sales. And there's only a couple ways of doing that. You can either increase check average, or you can increase participation, or a combination of both. And I think the on-the-go brand, the way it's being launched, will achieve that kind of result. Throughout the last couple of years, we've had a business discipline that's been all about cost control, quality, and growth. We touched on that this morning. And these business disciplines are very important to the business, and I think Business Excellence took the same approach when they started working on this a year ago. Parminder had mentioned to me that this will probably take about a year. And I thought, how can it take a year to launch a salad and sandwich program? It didn't make sense to me. Now I know what went into it. It makes sense that it took a year. But in terms of cost management, they took a very engineered approach to the program. They looked at costing out recipes. They did all the market research that was necessary. And that doesn't mean just in Toronto, that means in North America. Looking at what's available out there, what customers are buying, looking at the trends, looking at the demographics. A lot of research went into it to make sure that we maintained good costs and we had a structure that would demonstrate good cost management. On the quality side, we had purchasing involved. They sat in on almost every meeting. And Parminder and his team were very specific about what they wanted in terms of quality ingredients, and purchasing went out and sourced the right ingredients. So quality is huge, and of course growth. So we want to create a buzz within our locations, and the whole marketing campaign that's been created as part of the On The Go brand will help us get that additional participation, create the buzz in the units, and we should be in great shape this year. If everybody does what needs to be done, I have the confidence that at the end of these 3 days, you'll be in a place where you want to get back to your unit and start launching it next week. But unfortunately, you'll have to wait until launch day. So spend the next couple days getting to know the program, and above all, have some fun. Because it sounds like some of the facilitators, like Wayne Nichols, and a few of the other ones will make it fun. So enjoy yourself and learn about our new brand. Thank you.
Mark hasn't left me much left to say here about the program, other than really it is a game changer. And there may be some skeptics in the audience, but in the pilot units in London Health Sciences Center where we roll it out, and there's 13 locations there. So only 2 locations out of 13 rolled it out, and some of these locations are only a few hundred feet apart. But one of our primary locations during the pilot saw their on-the-go sales triple. So they went from about $175 a day, which doesn't sound like much. It's a Tim Hortons with an Airstream, and then the sales were almost $500 a day. So it's absolutely a game changer. The customers in the other locations, why don't we have it? When are we going to get it? Why can't we have it? And we're just, it's coming. But as I say, it's a game changer. We've had nothing but positive feedback throughout the pilot. No complaints about pricing. People love the fact that there's nutritional information on the containers, and certainly in the healthcare environment where we piloted it, they're always looking for the nutrition information. People love the fact that the recipes have a gourmet twist to them, super high quality. The ingredients aren't the same old, and again, customers love the product. So really, there were, other than some learning that went on through the program, through the pilot, and I would stress that the pilot program resolved a bunch of things around production and streamlined the process, so the bugs are worked out. And I think to Mark's point, and as well to Parminder, that's part of the reason it took a year. Is we don't want to launch something that isn't foolproof, essentially. That doesn't mean there won't be learning along the way, and things will continue to evolve. But it's a great program, a great brand. Get behind it, and it's going to be a success in your operations.
Thank you. Okay, so with that, we're going to head to break. As you're on break, there's samples up here for confectionery items. There is something that we call the stanchion at the back right corner, and it's set up by the owl. As we take you through the next day and a half, you'll see different ways of setting it up. What you're going to see around the room is new items that you potentially are not selling in your unit today. So new items such as Red Bull. Who would have thought we would get Red Bull listed with us? Right? Cliff Bars, Kind Bars, Karma Wire that will take you through what it is and why it's selling so well in the pilot. So these products that you see here, they're built to go. Sample them, try them. They've been proven within the pilot. And for those of you that don't know what a pilot is, or maybe wondering what pilot means, for us, what pilot is, we started from something as what's wrong with On The Go? What do we want to do? And as we went through it and went through this methodical process of meeting with the steering committee, the senior leaders, and taking them through our decision tree, we went into unit to actually execute what we theorized. When we executed what we theorized, we learned some things along the way. What was working and what was not working. And as we fix what was not working, we've gotten to where we are today. So the pilot, in the way that Compass sees it, is putting something on paper, going to trial it in unit, and then as we trial in unit, fix what we need to fix, and then present to yourselves as the brand.